Oh, yes, it's that time again to say good morning to you, Grenada Carrier Crew, PD Martinique, the rest of the Eastern Caribbean, the rest of the world. Welcome to Good Morning Grenada for today. It's Monday. It is the 26th day of February. February is gone. Bye-bye. How do you do this morning? How are you? How are you doing this morning? How was your weekend? Huh? Yeah, I hope the weekend was great. Hope you had a lot of rest and that you rejuvenated to face the challenges of this brand new work week. Yeah. It's classic in the morning time as always with yours truly, the innocent one. What you say? He not so innocent? Okay. Morning, Mr. Noel. How you doing, Papi? You all right? Mary E. Banks, good morning to you. Also, Mildred Smith. She says, good morning, beautiful soul on this platform. I'm listening with you. Thank you for being my friend. Cheryl Silly, good morning. Blessings to Grenada and all on the live. Catherine Phillips says, good morning, Grenada. Good morning, Innocent. Another day, another dollar. Yeah, send some my way, man. Yulin Alexander, good morning. Gordon, good morning to everyone. Blessings to all on this magnificent Monday. Have a wonderful, safe day, everyone. All the way from cold New York. Monica Meros Williams, a pleasant good morning, Mr. Joseph. Blessed day, everyone. Monica, good morning to you likewise. Let me sing for you, sing for you. A special good morning to you, Petlin. How are you doing, Petlin, and the folks out there in Munich in St. Andrew? Good morning. Auntie Joan and family, how they do? All is well? Let me sing for you. Nice. Now that's how I come this morning. Sing for you, sing for you, sing for you. Good morning, Mama Can. How do you do? Mommy Lyris, good morning to you. Rastiba and family, the Maotu family, good morning. Moyaki and family, good morning to you. Debbie, good morning to you and the family. Kitty Cat, good morning. Latant and Palmrose, good morning. Jelly and McIntyre, good morning. How are you doing, Jelly? You're good? Nice. Sharon Bartholomew, good morning, everyone. All the way from Northern Virginia. Happy Monday. Yulin wants to know how was my weekend. My weekend was, what has become the norm. Yeah, just, watching tricks and trades. She says she hope you had enough rest on the weekend. I deserve it. Well, yeah, I deserve a lot of rest, boy. Saying good morning to the folks inside of La Poterie in St. Andrew. Roland Bola, good morning, sir. How are you doing? You and the family? Dalton, good morning. Daigo, good morning. Glennis Joseph Mitchell, good morning to you, my friend. How are you doing? My old classmate. Together with Michael Senator Mitchell. Patsy Joseph Lett says good morning. Yolan Swan is in the building. A pleasant good morning to you, Mr. Joseph. Good morning to everyone. Yolan, have yourself a wonderful day. Give Bevin a hug and a kiss for me, all right? And when you see Mr. Baker, tell him I say hello. Nice. Morning to the folks inside of Manjaloo in St. George. Manjaloo. Marianne and surrounding areas, good morning. Woburn, good morning. The Cliff and you in Woburn. Just to sing for you. I walk with Jesus. I talk with Jesus. I stay with Jesus. That's the only way to go, man. That's the only way, you know. Taking into consideration the enemy forces, they're strong, they're persistent. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta go that mile with Jesus, man. Pastor Laurie, Dominic, and the family, good morning to you. The First Lady, good morning. The congregation of the Wester Hall New Testament Church of God, good morning to you likewise. Hope you're doing fine. Was unable to make it yesterday, man. But you know, I'm there in spirit, all right? Wester Hall, good morning. Johnny and the guys, good morning. Nice. Let's see what's happening. What's the word of the day today? The word of the day today, it is an adjective. It's a describing word. And that word today is doughty. Doughty. D-O-U-G-H-T-Y. And what doughty means? Well, doughty simply means brave, strong, and determined. Brave, strong, and determined. D-O-U-G-H-T-Y, doughty. The folks inside of Calais, good morning to you. Point Celine, Frequenty, and surrounding areas. Judeland, Daphne and Sylvie, good morning. How you all doing? Tout bagay bon? Huh? Nice. Now here's how we can use the word doughty in a sentence. The family sent gifts to the doughty firefighters for saving the cat. The firefighters, they were brave, they were strong, and they were determined. Yeah. Hercules Williams, good morning, bro. How you doing? How you doing? Hope all is very fine. Not just fine, very fine. Give your dear wife Chanel my greatest regards, all right? Nice. In the cold. Jennifer Lawrence, good morning to you. Also, Frances Buckmeyer. Have a wonderful day, in a sense, she says. Damon Langdon, good morning. How you doing? Margaret Alexander, good morning, Mr. Joseph. How do you do? Whenever you say that, you bring tears to my eyes because I remember Mr. Bido. Yeah, the warrior. He's gone to rest. Once again, reaching out to the Seeley family out there in Granborough, in St. Andrew, Donna and everybody, good morning. Be strong, be strong. Saying good morning to Pomrose and Latant and Mount Agnes and everybody up there. Good morning. Apretut, good morning. Hey, my partner, Eggies, boy. Troublesome guy. Eggies, what's up? Yeah, you get some blue Saturday, boy. Yeah, they beat you up in all fours. And you went back with a vengeance on Sunday. You can't even beat your child. Hey folks, it's 20 minutes on to 7 o'clock. Just turned 19 minutes on to 7. Good morning to you, Roger. Roger Telesford, good morning to you and the family and all your passengers at this time. All those of you coming down on the various buses from, various parts of the island converging into the capital for your JOB just above Brook. Good morning, Zai, Miss Claire. Yeah. Morning. The thought of the day. Nadisha, here's your thought for the day. It says, self-discipline begins with the mastery of your thoughts. If you don't control what you think, you can't control what you do. Simply, self-discipline enables you to think first and act afterwards. This is a strong one. This is a powerful one. As my dad would say, very powerful. Good morning, Joe and the family. How are you doing? Miss Annie, good morning. Yeah, Daniel and Curti and Micah and everybody, Delia, everybody, good morning. Carla, good morning to you. I hope you all are doing fine. Dumpling and everybody. Roger and the guys in Coffee Bow Hill, good morning. Pang, good morning to you, bro. Hope you're doing fine, yeah? Nice. So what are some of the stories that are buzzing, boy? We are expecting this press briefing today from the RGPF. There are so many things, a plethora of things to talk about. Yeah, I know the press would be up in their faces, man, with questions and seeking answers and solutions. The search is on for the two bodies that are presumed dead. Americans on the yacht Simplicity. Oh boy. I wish against all wishes that, that's not the case. Also buzzing this morning on the regional scene. Martine Moïse, the wife of slain ex-president Jovenel Moïse, she has been charged in his killing, together with former Prime Minister. I want to hear how this one unfolds, but I can't believe that. You were his wife. How could you plot to kill him? How could you plot to assassinate him? How could you be a part of this? Oh my goodness, the flesh is so deceptive, man. All in the name of power. These are the things that power does. This thing called power. I believe in humility. There are some folks that have a little power and they feel they can talk down to you because you're a subordinate and ridicule you. And so, listen to me. These things have to stop, yeah? Because you're a boss or because you're in a seniority position doesn't make the other person less. And the final analysis, we're all human beings, all right? Okay, also buzzing, Prime Minister Deacon Mitchell is amongst regional leaders attending the regional summit in Guyana. The Universe boss, Chris Gayle, he thinks that West Indies can win a third T20 title. Well, I'm wishing that, I'm hoping that. Cricket, in my opinion, unifies the region more than the politicians do. So I want us to win. Come June. Yeah, I'm as Chris Gayle, you would hear it in the sports news. Chris Gayle thinks that we have a good team and they just have to go all the way. That's what he says. So we look forward to that. So before we do the news, let's just do over the thought of the day. Self-discipline begins with the mastery of your thoughts. If you don't control what you think, you can't control what you do. Simply, self-discipline enables you to think first and act afterwards. We can put that in a simpler way. Ensure brain is engaged before mouth goes in motion. As I was saying, some people talk before they think. Yeah, and end up in problems. So be a thinker, all right? Be a thoughtful speaker today, all right? And let your actions come after thorough thought. You understand what I'm saying? Think it out loud. Folks, it's 15 minutes on to 7 o'clock. We take that break and do the AM edition of News, Sports, and the Weather. Those of you who are on the television platform, we've got a rebroadcast of Friday evening's television news. Stick and stay with us. We'll be back with the conversation after 7. Don't you go anywhere.
Someone to help you to your feet. I'll be that beacon to your highest peak. Oh, I'll be right next to you. No, I will never leave. Come on, take my hands. We got everything we need. Cause you can look to me whenever you're in need. Just call on me and I'll be on my way. I'll be by your side. Never to divide. The light that shines always. Wherever you run, we'll make your dreams come true. Next time,
Lenexa Credit Union, with you wherever your road leads.
Evening, this is GBN's News at 7. 3 families are displaced and seeking urgent assistance to rebuild their homes following a fire that ruined their home and destroyed their belongings. The families' combined losses amount to over $200,000. Details in this report.
Picking up the pieces is never easy, and when it relates to a devastating loss, it is that much harder, especially when nothing was salvaged. Monday morning's fire in Coast Guard St. Mark started in the home of Casey and Philip, which she said quickly spread to 2 other houses in close proximity, one of which belonged to her neighbor, Nakisha John. Casey Ann, her companion, and her 13-year-old son, who has special needs, were the occupants of the house where the fire started. She relayed to GBN in part what happened when we visited the fire victims on Friday.
I was in the veranda washing some clothes, and then my son was with me. Afterwards, I keep on calling and saying, Kim on, what are you doing there? I don't hear no response. I don't hear answer. So one man tell me I'll go inside and check to see what's going on. And when I enter inside the living room, and I go inside his room, I see he have a little like a lighter, and I see I take a lighter from him, and afterwards I see the bed sheet like catch a fire, and after you take the mattress going up. I run in the bathroom because I had a bucket water in the bathroom, and I try opening it, but I couldn't do nothing to relate to people and so on. Sometimes you can't speak properly. Sometimes you have a little nervous breakdown, you shake a lot, and sometimes like you speak to him, but sometimes you can't understand certain things sometimes.
Philip said since the incident, her companion has not been communicating. The second building, which housed all his tools to ply his trade, was totally destroyed.
Well, we lost so many things. What was valuable to my boyfriend. He lost so much tools and so on, and it's kind of real tough and thing for him right now. I see he trains, sir. He lost wheelchair. He welding machine and so on, and other little tools. It make me feel real bad, because to know that he's my son, and then you have neighbors around and them on getting damaged too. I feel emotional, I feel very hot and so on. So you have me breakdown and so on.
Neighbor Nakisha John told our news team she attempted to assist KCN to contain the ravaging fire, but it was uncontrollable and quickly spread to her house.
Here and there to start wetting it, but when I look in there, the door couldn't open wide enough for me to enter in to throw water when I don't know how badly the fire was, but I was feeling the heat. I seen a lot of smoke going up. The top bunk, the bottom bunk, and the partition was already on fire. But the heat from here, this is the fastest I ever see a fire go down. Take down a house. It spread it so fast, and then you have another house behind it. That house catch in no time. So we couldn't come out in our veranda for me to see a wetting what I have in the veranda, and to see that right behind the second building there, it was my sunroom. So my sunroom, the bathroom, the toilet, the kitchen, my hall, the veranda, I lose everything.
Another neighbor said it's the worst she had ever experienced, but she thanked God that no life was lost. The families were visited and received support from a team representing Parliamentary Representative Clarice Modeste Cohen, as well as social workers from the Ministry of Social and Community Development. The displaced family members, who include 4 children, are now seeking public assistance in whatever way they can. Anyone wishing to assist can contact Casey and Philip on telephones number 414-1528 and Nakisha John on 423-9995.
We're here waiting. For now, we have to be renting until we could be able to get this place back up. It takes a lot. It's hard. It's really hard. Any assistance I can get from anybody, it will be helpful. I don't care how small it is. It's something, Even if they don't have anything, they just to, say, I'm sorry for your loss. That's fine, Yeah.
Lost that much, but I'm in sympathy with those who lost. Nabo John, Casey and Philip, Nakisha John. All who could assist them, I'm asking all please to do so for me, please. They really need help. They need of help bad. for Nobot. He completely lost everything. That day, the only thing he had is his walking bag and he clothes on him.
That number again, 414-1528 for Casey and Philip, and Nakisha John on 423-9995. Christina John, GBN News.
In a wild turn of events, the much-prized tranquility of Grenada was shaken on Friday, with 2 separate incidents of gunshots being fired in occupied public spaces. Officers attached to the Criminal Investigation Department are now busy investigating the incidents, which occurred in the vicinity of the St. George's Market Square and Grenada Beach. More in this report.
Vendors at St. George Market Square were startled this morning by the rattling sound of gunfire. Eyewitnesses recounted a man discharging a firearm near the facility's restroom area before swiftly fleeing the scene. Fortunately, there were no injuries reported, but nearby tourists and locals hurriedly left the market, clearly rattled by the incident. Concerned for their safety, vendors opted not to provide on-camera statements to the media. However, they voiced deep unease about deteriorating safety in their place of business, now compounded by the threat of violence. Urging the authorities to take prompt action to prevent potential tragedies, vendors stressed the pressing need for heightening security measures. The GBN News team observed officers from the Rapid Response Unit, RRU, and the senior officers of the Royal Grenada Police Force patrolling the market square and engaging with vendors in the immediate aftermath of the unsettling gunfire incident. Less than 30 minutes later, fear and panic crippled Grenada Beach as a series of gunshots echoed across the area. The disturbance reportedly stemmed from the earlier incident at the St. George's Market, triggered fear among beachgoers and others nearby. Too shaken to appear on camera, eyewitnesses in close proximity suggested that it might have been a clash between individuals from 2 different villages. One individual who declined to be identified on camera spoke to GBN.
It's disgusting. I mean, people are out to enjoy themselves, to enjoy the sun, and we should learn to live together. That, human beings do not always want to divide and fight and kill one another. So, I'm going.
GBN contacted the Community Relations Department of the Royal Grenada Police Force and received confirmation of both incidents at St. George Market Square and Grenada Beach. We were unable to verify reports received from other sources which suggest that one male has been arrested in connection with the incident. Rena P. Thomas, GBN News.
Meanwhile, an American couple is found dead after 3 escapees allegedly hijacked their yacht. The couple, identified as Ralph Hendry and Kathy Brandel, are from Virginia in the United States. Their yacht was identified as a catamaran named Simplicity. The 3 escapees captured in St. Vincent are at the center of what appears to be a murder investigation. Here's another report from Rena P. Thomas.
The 3 Grenadians escapees, initially detained in relation to a series of crimes, including rape and robbery with violence, now find themselves at the heart of a murder investigation, according to reports from the Eyewitness News in St. Vincent and the Grenadines. In the past week, the individuals identified as 30-year-old Ron Mitchell, 25-year-old Trevon Robertson, and 23-year-old Atiba Stanislaus attracted significant attention from law enforcement and the media following their escape from the South St. George police station and their subsequent recapture in neighboring St. Vincent. According to a statement from the Royal Grenada Police Force, initial details from investigators in St. Vincent suggest that the trio arrived in the country via a yacht, which was previously docked in the St. George area and later found unoccupied in St. Vincent. Vincentian journalist Kenton Chance, in a live broadcast on Friday morning, highlighted that the 3 men are prime suspects in the disappearance of 2 U.S. nationals. The missing couples, Ralph Hendry and Kathy Brandel, were last known to be aboard their yacht named Simplicity, the same one found unoccupied in St. Vincent.
Police are looking into a theory or the possibility. Well, from what we know, there are 2 U.S. nationals who are believed to have been on board this vessel who are unaccounted for. And from what I hear from my sources, they are presumed to be dead and are seriously injured. And this information is based on the Caribbean Safety and Security Net. I hope I have the name correctly, but this is an entity that tracks crimes against sailors. They said upon inspection, it was found that the yacht had been ransacked, and it was apparently a violent act. A violent act had taken place. Copious amounts of blood were found in the master stateroom, and the two owners were missing.
Chance confirmed that officers from the Royal Grenada Police Force has been deployed to St. Vincent and the Grenadines and are actively collaborating with authorities there to investigate the matter.
And police have launched a homicide investigation. This is a joint investigation between police in Grenada and police in St. Vincent, and the Grenada police have said, and the police in St. Vincent have confirmed that detectives from Grenada were dispatched to St. Vincent, including a forensics specialist, as part of that investigation to find out what happened to those two UN nationals. I came here primarily to try to get a photograph of the yacht, but when I got here, I realized that there are detectives on board the yacht. And my understanding is that the Grenadian suspects are also there.
Presently, the yacht is anchored at the main Coast Guard base on the southern coast of St. Vincent. The apprehension of the 3 Grenadian men took place during a well-coordinated operation executed by members of the Narcotics and Rapid Response Unit in a house near the beach in the northwestern village of Petit Bodal, St. Vincent.
And based on the information, the tracking information from that yacht, police were able to determine that the yacht sailed from Grenada to St. Vincent sometime between, I think, 10 p.m. on Sunday and 3 p.m. on Monday. And then on Wednesday, police here in St. Vincent, they launched an operation in Petit Bodal, which is a community on the northwestern coast of St. Vincent, and they apprehended the 3 Grenadians there. And one of them was shot in the process, and I understand he was, at least earlier today, receiving medical attention.
Greenup Thomas, GBN News.
Residents of River Sally St. Patrick were left in shock following the discovery of a body in the area. According to local reports, the body was found in the River Sally Cemetery sometime between 2 and 3 p.m. The deceased has been identified by residents as Jude Hippolyte, also known as Junkie, who was allegedly mentally challenged. Officers attached to the Community Relations Department confirmed that officers from the St. Patrick Police Station swiftly responded to the report, and investigations are currently underway. In an unrelated development, the Community Relations Department of the RGPF confirmed another incident on Friday in the St. David area. A visitor to the island allegedly fell ill while enjoying Lasages Beach this afternoon. Promptly, an ambulance was dispatched, and the individual, a male, was reported to be in stable condition following medical attention. St. Andrew resident Christopher Brathwaite, who was scheduled to be sentenced for the offense of grievous harm on Friday, will now have to wait until March 1st to know his fate. The steel bender of Hope St. Andrew was acquitted of rape and indecent assault charges by a jury of his peers approximately 3 months ago, but was found guilty of causing grievous harm to the female complainant in an incident that reportedly occurred on November 6, 2021. Brathwaite's criminal defense attorney Jerry Edwin is questioning the validity of the grievous harm conviction, indicating that there may be grounds for an appeal.
The jury found him not guilty of rape, not guilty of indecent assault, but guilty of grievous harm, which makes no sense because it is further compounded by the fact that the witness in this case lied about a broken foot. We have the medical evidence. There was no evidence led in this case that she had a broken foot, save and except for what she said on the stand. So this idea of grievous harm ought to be thrown out the window.
Additionally, Edwin expressed concern regarding the delay in his client's sentencing hearing. Brathwaite, who was 41 years old at the time of the alleged incident, is currently on remand at the Richmond Hill Prison, pending sentencing by High Court Judge Madam Justice Paula Guilford at the St. George's No. 1 High Court.
You can't have a man waiting for 3 months to be sentenced. We got the not guilty on the 2 counts, and on the 3rd count, we are saying because of the inconsistent verdict, the judge ought to sentence him to time served.
In other news, with the 2024 Atlantic hurricane season less than 100 days away, the list of names for systems developing in the 2024 season has been released. As is customary, the National Disaster Management Agency has begun shelter inspections to verify a list of approved shelters that people can go to if evacuation becomes necessary. The list of names for the 2024 Atlantic hurricane season has been published. Starting in 1953, Atlantic tropical storms were named from lists originating from the National Hurricane Center. These lists are now maintained and updated through a strict procedure by an international committee of the World Meteorological Organization. The names included on the list for this year are Alberto, Beryl, Chris, Debbie, Ernesto, Francine, Gordon, Helen, Isaac, Joyce, Kirk, Leslie, Milton, Nadine, Oscar, Patty, Raphael, Sarah, Tony, Valerie, and William. In preparation for the upcoming hurricane season, the National Disaster Management Agency, NADMA, through the National Shelter Management Committee, commenced its annual emergency shelter inspection process. The inspections are expected to conclude mid-April. Acting Disaster Coordinator at NADMA, Terence Walters, shed some light on the inspection process.
So there's an inspection team, and they look at the building, its location, the structure. They look for things like the washroom facilities, kitchen facilities, any electrical problems, if there are windows that are broken, doors that are broken, whether there's a ramp for accessibility.
Walters said the inspection team is made up of a vast number of stakeholders representing the health and safety sectors.
So it's led by an engineer from the Ministry of Infrastructure, and then you have officers from environmental health, community development. There's someone from Red Cross. There's someone from NADMA, the Royal Grenada Police Force, Fire Department. So it's a comprehensive team that looks at shelters.
The shelters, which are found to be unfit for occupancy, are provided with recommendations for remedial action.
After the inspection period, and there's a report is produced. So at the end of every week, the team will compile a report, and we would, in some cases, we send it to the individual, the owners of the shelters. So we would send it to the owners of the building if they need to do any upgrade, if there's anything that they need to fix.
Walters indicated that this year there is likely to be a greater number of shelters listed than the 100 approved in 2023.
Close to 35 buildings that will be inspected in 2024.
The Atlantic hurricane season runs from June 1st through November 30th. The Grenada Cadet Corps is featured in tonight's GBN ISAW.
A good eye catches all. GBN ISAW is brought to you by Clear Vision.
At the center of tonight's ISAW are members of the Grenada Cadet Corps as they prepare for their annual 5,000-meter run this Saturday.
Hey boy, what 5K? In here? On the 24th of February, Saturday. 5K boy, better practice boy. Go.
The public is invited to come see them compete in the race, which starts at Camahon Park, then down to Quarantine Point, up to Montrouge playing field, making 2 laps on the outer area of the field, then finishing back at Camahon Park. This race is also part of the cadets' physical training. We thank our citizen journalists for that submission. Send us your photo and video submissions via WhatsApp at 405-3052 or our other social media platforms.
The RKD Theatre and Grenada Cooperative Bank present Journey to Gold, written and directed by Ricardo Keynes Douglas. Journey to Gold brings to life 50 years of Grenadian politics through song, dance, and theatre. Join us at the Grenada Trade Center on Saturday, March 2nd at 8 p.m. and Sunday, March 3rd at 7 p.m. Advance tickets are $50, so get them now at Grenadian Optical, St. George's, and Spiceland Mall, Gittins Pharmacy, Grand Dance, and online at gotofet.com. See you on March 2nd and 3rd for Journey to Gold. Associate sponsor, Judah Sound. This ad complements Hubbard's.
The Planning and Development Authority of Grenada, PDA, is enforcing regulations to curb illegal, disorderly, and unauthorized development in several locations throughout the state of Grenada. The authority is concerned that structures mainly associated with vending are negatively impacting the environment, has undesirable public health and sanitation consequences, present obstructions to vehicle and pedestrian traffic, can become projectiles during adverse weather conditions, and generally affect the aesthetics of the nation. The PDA will work along with stakeholder ministries and institutions to effect the demolition, removal, and disposal of structures which fall in the category of illegal and disorderly development, commencing January 2024. In this regard, persons who vend in or occupy such illegal structures are advised to secure their personal belongings and have the structures removed ahead of the planned PDA demolition operations. These actions of the PDA have become necessary to safeguard and protect public health and the environment, ensure the safety and well-being of all citizens and visitors, discourage any future disorderly construction, and encourage compliance to regulations pertaining to physical development in the state of Grenada. This is a message from the Planning and Development Authority of Grenada.
My name is Alimaka Motley. I've been here doing nails since 2017. Me being self-employed, I have realized that paying the NIS benefits me now and even when I retire. By the time I'm 65, I will be receiving contributions back from NIS. So I benefit because I'm self-employed. Anything can happen. If anything happens to you while you're at work, you've got a bad cold, you have the COVID, you have dengue, we have all these diseases that's plaguing us at the moment. NIS will be giving you back some form of money when you're ill. So I would encourage all small business persons to sign up with NIS now.
I'm a VIP. I'm a VIP.
I am a VIP. I am vaccinated. I am immunized. I am protected. Our children and nation depend on vaccination for immunization. Childhood vaccination is national priority. It is their protection from disease and sicknesses. Let's all be VIPs and safeguard our beautiful Grenada. I am DJ Blackstorm and I am a VIP health champion. Be a VIP like me.
Let's all be VIP champions.
A message from the Ministry of Health, Wellness and Religious Affairs. Be a VIP Childhood Vaccination and Immunization Campaign in collaboration with UNICEF and the Pan American Health Organization.
Served Grenada for decades. We are the #1 and largest electrical supplier.
Hi, welcome to Sunny Electrical. How may I help?
We offer electrical wiring accessories, tools, and appliances for all residential, commercial, and industrial applications, which is what we are known for. And we expanded our products with new innovative ways to modernize your home. New homeowners will be captivated in our lighting showrooms.
Some more pendant lights here. These are very multifunctional because they can work for kitchens, living rooms, bedrooms.
We have a wide selection of lighting, ranging from indoor to outdoor and solar. We are also available for site visit services to assist you with selecting the perfect light for your forever home. We are located at Dusty Highway in Grenada and St. George. Sudden Electrical. Best value, expert advice, quality products. We hope to see you soon.
Get ready to witness the ultimate showcase of talent, speed, and determination at the 2024 Carifta Games. This prestigious event brings together the best young athletes from across the Caribbean, competing for glory like never before. With the motto, many people, one region, celebrating athletics, Carifta embodies the essence of Caribbean unity through sports, igniting a flame that illuminates the future of sports in the region. Don't miss out on this incredible event taking place at the Karani James Athletic Stadium from Saturday 30th March to Monday 1st April 2024. Get your tickets now at Grenadian Optical or visit gotofed.com and secure your spot to be part of this extraordinary celebration of athleticism.
So much to see. Every corner I turn, there's something there to remind me of my beautiful nation and what it means to me. Not a thing out of place, that's what's special about it. And do you hear? It's the songs the birds are singing. Do you hear? It's a sound that's ever
Welcome back, viewers and listeners. The conversation is on. It's 17 minutes after 7 o'clock, and as you can see in the studio with me is a distinguished gentleman, very hardworking. He needs some rest. He's exhausted. It's showing on his face, but he's still vibrant. I'm speaking of none other than lovingly called RKD, Ricardo Kins Douglas. Bro, good morning.
Good morning, my friend. It's a pleasure to be here, and good morning to my fellow Grenadian, Caracuans, and Petit Martiniquans, diasporians.
Yes, of course. I know you're tired, isn't it?
A little bit, yeah.
I know that. So you're going to go get some rest in a while.
Yeah.
But you have a production that's on coming, Journey to Gold.
Right.
Yeah, that's when RKD does a play, there's one that you did. Did I see the wind or something like that? The Ivan.
Ivan. Oh God, that's almost 20 years ago.
Yeah, I remember coming to that, and it was, oh my goodness. The memory stuff. Yeah. So tell us about Journey to Gold.
But Journey to Gold, you better go get your tickets now. Before I finish, you better go get your tickets. It's gonna be a fantastic show. What I'm doing, I'm telling the journey from Eric Gary right through all the prime ministers, Honorable Keith Mitchell, right up to Deacon, and the history of what went down between Gary and Deacon. Okay. And that's 50 years in 2.5 hours. That's through song, dance, and comedy,
Okay.
And it's also historical in the sense of, it gives you an idea of what went down in the sense of who was the prime ministers, the governor generals, but what happened in different parts of different years from 1974. And it's fun, it's comedy, you got to have a sense of humor. We have everything from Adi Day to one Coco's full basket to Gary to, it's just going to be a fun play.
Let me ask you, where did he do?
Where did he do? He was there. Bangda's bus, all of that inside there. But it's going to be a fun, and it's a real evening of laughter. We talk about Maurice Bishop, about the Revo period, everything. We have Youthquake, a wonderful choir, and I have the Spiceland dancers, and I have a wonderful company of like 10 actors.
Oh, wow.
And with a band. So it's going to be a really fantastic evening, and I guarantee you're going to have a great time, and it's going to be a wonderful time in the evening. So I want everybody to go out and get your tickets now, because it's this Saturday.
And it's just one?
Two performances, Saturday and Sunday. Saturday at 8 o'clock and Sunday at 7 o'clock at the Trade Center. And you can get your tickets at the Grenada Optical, in both in Grand Anse and St. George's, Go to Fet, and Gittins Pharmacy. But if you want to just come and laugh, come and laugh. You're going to have a great time, and it's a fun evening.
Guess what? I'll come, but just to hear one quote.
Which one?
Where did he? I like that. I like that. On occasions like this, it would have added so much to the play if you could have actually gotten the person to come and
But therefore we'll be out of our work, because we are the actors. We have to act like them. I think this is necessary. This kind of this play, and it's not a heavy duty play in the sense of hitting home on the head and heavy politics, but it's also about unity.
Okay.
And people are going to see things and hear things that's going to trigger things within them, And it's amazing because because NNP was so powerful in the sense of 23 years, 25, almost 26 years. 26 years of reign in politics, So first of all, I did this play, not this play, but when we did the 25th anniversary, 25 years ago, I also produced that in 25 years ago. So what I did was I added the next 25 years onto that 25 years to make the 50.
Okay.
So it's really a real journey, and throughout the play you will see the different prime ministers and the length of time they were there and stuff like that. So maybe the first 45 minutes might be all about NNP, because NNP was dominated, and history is history. You can't change history, So But it's such a fun thing, and it's very positive.
Okay.
So we have all the campaign songs and this, you know.
We only move on and nobody.
Yes, all of that. We can't sit down, forward. So it's good. It's just a fun evening, and people can just come and laugh and have a good time.
Let me ask you this, RKD. I mean, to put on a play like this, you must go through a lot of deep thought and reflection, and you have to be able to absorb a lot, and then put it out in your own way. How do you do this?
Well, it's a lot of research. When you're dealing historical stuff, you try and be as accurate as possible. So dates are very important in this. It's something that sometimes I get up at like 3 o'clock in the morning and ideas will hit me, or I get up and start writing at 3 o'clock in the morning, and I still believe I write a lot on paper still, and then go onto computer, you know. But it's something that life, you know, the theater reflects life, so I try and be as accurate as possible. But I think theater should stir people, make you think, you know. So sometimes you might see something in a play and it doesn't hit you that night, but 2 days later you're lying in bed and go, oh my God,
that is what happened.
That is what happened, or that is what they meant, you know, things like that. But it's hard because sometimes a play might take you 2-3 years to write, right? Because you do revisions, or sometimes a play might just come to you in 1 month, you know. And then the joy about, like if you're in North America, you get previews, so you can preview the show about maybe 2 weeks before, where, you know, people can come see the play. You know, you pay for, of course, you know, but it's not for free, but you come see the show. But then before the opening night, which is the official opening night, you get to preview it for like a week or so you can see what you can take out, what works, what doesn't work. You know, you get a chance to do that, you know.
Like a dress rehearsal kind of thing?
But you know, but for the audience, you can see how the audience reacting. Did they like that? Did they understand that? And then you can go back and do changes, etc. And then you're ready for the opening night. But here we don't have that luxury, because if people come to the preview, they ain't coming back.
I see that already.
Yeah, you know. Yeah. So I think Grenadian playwrights and actors are amazing, because my actors, I mean, Roger Duncan and Curleen and Michael, I mean, they leave their work and they come to rehearsals. You know, at 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock in the afternoon, we work for 2 hours, 3 hours, you know. And in other countries where theater is a living, it's a job. So you go to work from 9 o'clock in the morning to 5 o'clock, and that's all you do, theater 6 days a week, and you have your day off. It's like a job, you know. So you don't have to come from somewhere to go to the theater. And we don't have that luxury here again, because it's not a profession. You cannot survive on theater here. It's all voluntary work, and you hope you make a little something to kind of share around a little bit, you know. But it's not a big thing.
And that's sad, because it's not only in theater that's a problem. Even in sports, the various sporting disciplines. Hence the reason why, you know, our cricket and football are not where it's supposed to be, because 99% of the players have to be running from a bus to come to practice.
Yeah, exactly.
You know,
exactly.
They're not retained.
Right.
You know, so I don't know how we fix this.
But it's a love. If you love the arts, if you love the passion it has to be there, and it's something you love to do. And this is all I've done since I'm 14 years old. I know that is what I wanted to do.
You never did anything else?
Never did. I had a job in Toronto as a dishwasher. But that was that was when I was going to school, in theater school, because I was in. My dad sent me. He said, "That's what you want to do. Go do it." You know. And my dad was really forward thinking, because I was in the 70s, and I didn't want to be an engineer, a lawyer, a doctor. I said, Dad, I want to do theater. I want to act. You know. So I'm in college in the back there, drawing costume, drawing this, writing poetry. You know. He said, if you want to go do that, go do it. And that's why I always think parents should never force children to do what they don't want to do.
Let the children choose.
Exactly.
And support them. Let me ask this, Paul.
Yeah.
What is Paul to you?
Paul's my brother, and the people see me in town, but it's family. They all call me Paul, right?
Right. Yeah.
I'm Ricardo, and Paul is in Trinidad.
Yeah, I remembered, you know, as a youngster coming up, you had some audio on radio and so forth that was played. And there's one that I remembered clearly when you said they were on the plane.
Oh yeah, Flight 000. Yeah. That's one of the first monologues I did.
And
yeah.
there was one where he says a bomb.
Oh yeah, that's the same one.
I remember this, So you see, I've been following you.
Yeah, that's over 20 years ago. Yeah, that's right, 25, 30 years ago. Yeah.
So it's safe to say that that's sort of that line runs in the family because
my house is full of laughter, and my mom had a really dry sense of humor. She would say comments, and she make comments, and she would just crack you up. But my dad was a storyteller. He used to tap dance. He had a band. He played the saxophone. He's an engineer. All the fire station and Boca School. That's my dad built all of those things.
Really?
Yeah. Camahorn Park was through Daddy's company did Camahorn Park.
Okay, wow.
Through USA.
Yeah.
But it was a house of laughter. We sat around the dinner table, we chatted, we laughed. Sometimes I'd be sitting on the dinner table and my friends outside, you hear a whistle, doo, doo, doo. Come online, Daddy. Say, don't even think about it. But there's a lot of togetherness, and I think that rubbed off on us.
You raise a very critical point there. Is it safe to say that maybe these are the things that are lacking in our societies today? Is why we have such deviant behaviors?
I think so. I think it has to, and the police and the teachers are not the guardians. It has to start from home.
Yeah.
You can't have your kids, disorderly at home and blame the police or blame the teachers. You have to give them the grounding and send them to school with that grounding. Not everybody will take the grounding, but that's 90% of the work done if it starts at home. And that's a mistake I think that's being made right now, because we are allowing kids to do whatever they want, and we are telling them, we're giving them the things we never had. But the things we never had are not the material things. You have to give them the values, the morals,
Yeah.
And those are the things that I think that are missing. I hear parents with their kids in their hands and they're swearing left. Let me tell you something. I've never heard my dad swear. The most my father in front of us, the most my father said was damn and blasted.
Right.
Daddy never saw in front of us.
Shut your damn mouth, I'm talking.
Yeah, well, that dim your damn lights, when you're driving in the car, people who dim their lights, I never saw my mom and dad fight. Quarreled. Maybe I'm not saying they didn't, but not in front of us. I remember once I heard them quarreling, and they were closed doors, and they were discussing things, but I never heard, So I think what you grow up with is what you take within you.
Children on what they live.
Exactly. So if they constantly see your parents drinking rum and partying, that's what life is about. If you're sitting there and you're saying your bad words, swearing left, right, and center, and the kids are right there, it's just part of their life. That's what they hear and that's what they give out.
That's the environment.
Yes, environment. And I don't understand how we have come. I'm no excuses here. We have come to a level where swearing and everything is like saying hello.
Yeah.
It makes no sense to me. And if parents, I don't care if you say you're young, you're 20, you're 30, you're 40, you have children next to you and you just swear words. But I must admit, I correct kids when I see them, and they say sorry. They're very receptive to the correction. So therefore, they can do it at home. I'm just tired of it, and I just feel we are going down a road that if we are not careful, there is no return.
Well, it's a bit late to say that now. We're down the slippery slope already.
Yeah, but I believe there is hope, And this thing about where the teachers and so, they can't do everything, right? And I think people are beginning to be afraid, and because of it's a modern world, and people have the rights to say this, and women can do this, and men can do that, But morals and values never change, innocent.
I had an experience not so long ago. I was in a shop, and a young lady came with a baby and was buying a load of sweeties and stuff.
Yeah.
So I was like, to her, said, couldn't you buy something more healthy? And she put me in my place.
Mm-hmm, exactly.
And I was like, oh, sorry. Yeah.
I remember, people used to work with and I never knew that. And up to about maybe a couple of years ago, this lady, she used to work with my mom and dad, And I remember her coming up to me, say, Ricardo. I said, yeah. See, now you used to work with your mom and dad. I said, yeah. She said, and you know what, boy? Everything your dad said to you guys, I went home and I told my children.
Okay.
And you see that? I never knew that. And she said that to me. She said, and that is what I'm trying to say. What you give your children in the home is what they will take out.
In computer terms, they call it GIGO, garbage in, garbage out.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you know.
It's like people who have phones, you know, and they want to, they say that they're going to a show, but they're not in the show. They're in the show, but they're looking at the show through their phone. It makes no sense to me. That's not the experience. And then they go home and sit at the phone and say, I'm experiencing a show.
Yeah.
No. You know. So these are the little things, and that's why theater is so important, because theater it's reactive right there. The person is right there. The feelings are right there. The emotions are right there. You're connected to the people, you know. So I refuse all phones and so out in my, you know, when you come to my play, you know, you just turn it off, you know.
Someone says here, Yulin Alexander says, Gordon, that's a great gentleman you have there with you this morning, Mr. Ricardo Kins Douglas. He has what it takes. Mary says, an amazing playwright in bringing the message to the people through the performing arts. Well, you know,
thank you.
Followers.
Thank you. Yeah.
All right. So we'll be running out of time. So once again, I want you to zero in and tell the folks where and when and what time.
Well, it's going to be a great show. Go get your tickets now. It's on Go to Fed for one.
What's the cost?
The cost only $50.
Okay.
Yeah, it's $50. I wanted to reach everybody, you know. And you can get the tickets at Grenada Optical, both in the mall in St. George's and in Grand Anse and Gittins Pharmacy and Go to Fed. It's going to be at the Trade Center, and it's at 8 o'clock on Saturday and 7 o'clock on Sunday. Now remember, traffic. Please come on time because Arcady starts at 8 o'clock at 7 o'clock.
Even if there's 0 people in there?
Yes. Even if the GG's late, I'm starting without the GG. Madam Excellency.
Yeah, you heard him, right? Okay.
So it's going to be a fun evening, you know, please, and go out and support the theater and just come and have a great time. You're going to be kicked in, going to be laughing, and it's going to be a wonderful evening.
Let me make one final plea. When you get the chance, bring the play to Grenville.
I would love to, I would love to, the looks. But the problem, not the problem, is the logistics. You know, sometimes, because there's like 20 of us on the stage at the same time, you know, and backstage, you need so much, you know, depending. Yeah. I brought, the play I brought to Grenville many moons ago was called Full Moon, which is a small cast of like 7 people. So it's easy to manipulate, to move that, you know. So I'll try my best, you know. Same with Karakou. But again, to tours, logistically, financially, it's just hard unless you don't get sponsors. And my sponsors, you know, Grenada Cooperative Bank, they've been so supportive throughout the years, and they are my title sponsor. Judah Sound, Judah is doing this, yes.
Judah is an awesome guy.
Oh, Judah is fantastic. And Hubbard's, they've been there for me forever again. So these are my main sponsors. I sent out a lot of letters, but no sponsors came back, you know. But if I send it to a Blocko, you know, but no comment. I'm not sponsor. You see, the private sector has to support the arts.
Yeah.
And they don't even have to respect some people. They don't even respect us by replying and say, sorry, I cannot do it, or you don't have the money. Yeah, due to nothing. You send the lack of respect that we artists get, or people in general. And they talk about professionalism. You know, you have to wait 3 months to get the letter back. You respond. Sometimes it sits on the desk. And I'm doing this not as a complaint, but as a lesson to be taught to the professionals who say they're professionals. You send them letter, no response. And they're the ones who quoted professionalism. So it's nothing to do with me, but it's just proper manners, etiquette, courtesy. Thank you to all those sponsors out there who refuse, and they might not give me any sponsor now after saying this. But congratulations to Grenada Cooperative Bank, Hubbard's, and Judah Sound. God bless.
Judah, morning,
and my audience, the supporters out there. Without you, there is no theater. So thank you so much for your support.
Ricardo Kins Douglas. I wish you all the best as always, and continue doing your great work.
And congratulations to you, because you just won the Media Award. You didn't tell anybody that. I know that. The Media Award for Best Host for 2023. 23. So that's great.
I do my best. I couldn't have done it without the folks.
Yeah, I know. And you have to bring your award, man. Put it here like the Academy Award, the Grammy Award. Put it here so the folks can see and remember the kind of wonderful work you're doing. It's
Jan, you heard that? Listen, Nutmeg Queen is asking, can we in the diaspora purchase? So are you going to stream the event? event?
Maybe maybe in the future. Yes, I will. So I'm going to record it at least for my archives.
Yeah.
And yes.
Okay.
So look forward to it.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay, Ricardo. Thank you very much,
it's
and
a pleasure.
all the best. And I cannot guarantee you, but I'll do my best.
Well, we'll talk. Yeah.
We'll talk. All right.
Okay.
Folks, we'll take a break. We'll be back after this. Don't you go anywhere.
Janelle.
All right. Good.
The RKD Theatre and Grenada Cooperative Bank present Journey to Gold, written and directed by Ricardo Keynes Douglas. Journey to Gold brings to life 50 years of Grenadian politics through song, dance, and theatre. Join us at the Grenada Trade Center on Saturday, March 2nd at 8 p.m. and Sunday, March 3rd at 7 p.m. Advance tickets are $50, so get them now at Grenadian Optical, St. George's, and Spiceland Mall, Gittins Pharmacy, Grand Dance, and online at gotofet.com. See you on March 2nd and 3rd for Journey to Gold. Associate sponsor Judah Sound. This ad compliments Hubbard's.
All right, welcome back, viewers and listeners. It's 20 minutes on to 8 o'clock, and we've got some time to have a conversation. Tell me, what do you want to talk about this morning? There are so many things to talk about this morning. So many things are happening. I know quite a number of you are looking forward to that police press conference that will be taking place today, and so much more. Good morning, caller.
Good morning, Mr. Joseph. Greetings. How are you?
I'm good. Welcome.
Mr. Joseph, there's never been and will never be a dull moment in this here country. You just said it. So many things to talk about. But I usually speak of the things, or we, should I say, usually speak of things that others refuse to talk about. Hear this, Mr. Joseph. Did you read this weekend's newspaper, or last weekend's newspaper? Especially the new today?
I didn't get a chance to do so.
Give it some advertisement because, Mr. Joseph, my machine read me 2 articles and so on. I read the newspapers every week. One is written by this anonymity, I despise it. Hypocrites that hide behind false names and so on. One is written by, let me leave that still, but the other one, Mr. Joseph, is written by a grouping called the Grenada Monarchist League. Have you ever heard about that, Mr. Joseph?
No, I haven't.
the Grenada Monarchist League. Grenadians, I invite you to read the New Today last weekend, the 24th. This is a grouping of faceless people. Now, we do not know where they're coming from. If they're Grenadian, Caribbean people, European, North American, we do not know. But they represent the Grenada, what do you call it again? Monarchist. Powerful word, you know, Mr. Joseph. But what is interesting is this. They defended the rule of King Charles III over Grenada. And as a matter of fact, significantly criticizing two of our legal luminaries for making suggestions that we change the oath of allegiance. Because they say the king is the king, and he is king of England, king of Grenada, but not at the same time. This is the confusion. Mr. Joseph, I don't want to go because it's difficult to explain. I want to urge Grenadians in this call to read that article and try your best to find out who constitutes the Grenada Monarchist League. It is important. There it is. Mr. Joseph, it is often said as I end here. There is frequently more to be learned from the unexpected questions of a child than from the discourses of men. Child here can be used variable with insignificant people in the society, although it can be used literally. Men can be used variably with the aristocracy and those who rule, although it can be used literally. So you see, that expression has two meanings and can be interpreted in two ways. We've been saying this from time to time for 13 years. We've been saying this country has been fraudulently duped into believing that this country is a politically independent and sovereign nation state, when in fact, but they're coming out of the framework, the woodwork, as we say locally. They're coming out of the woodwork today, but they're hiding their faces still. But at least they have made a step. Grenadians, find out and read and understand. We have been duped. Call upon your elected representative, because yes, you did elect them, for a resolution in the parliament. They have 2/3 majority to ask us as a people, because we're entitled to this consultation. Do you wish to continue to live under an imperial order and counsel of the King's most excellent majesty in perpetuity? Or do you wish to write your own constitution through a constituent assembly that we can make a constitution beginning with the men and women of Grenada, instead of whereas the people of Grenada, third person speaking our part? The time has come. There is a United Nations Declaration on Decolonization of 1960. We have evidence, brothers and sisters. We have all the facts there. It was discovered by lawyers, prominent lawyers, in 2002 and put to the table. They shove it under the rug. There is a reason for that, but there is this group of faceless, powerful people which we have to challenge. We'll be back on the issue, Mr. Joseph, but these are the things I'd like GBN and the headline, beyond the headlines, to bring out. Look at the article and bring a team out. Let's talk about it. We have to talk about these things in this here country. Thank you very much, Mr. Joseph. Have a nice day, will you?
Thank you. Have a good one, caller. Have a good one. It's 15 minutes on to 8 o'clock, 435-2041. And my master control guy just brought this for me, okay? This is RKD asked for it, and here it is. The Media Workers Association of Grenada Award of Excellence in Media, adjudicated by Stephen Campbell, Hosanna Harris, Judy Raymond, Gordon Mosley, Nazima Ragbubir, and Steve Maxime. Good morning, Grenada. Best Talk Show 2023. All that going on, boy. Thanks, Dorian. All right, let's go back to the telephone line. Good morning, caller.
A person, good morning to you.
Welcome to the program. Could you load down whatever is in the back?
Just a minute. Yes, as I was saying, in the news came out this morning, 3 men that got away from custody in the Grand Anse police station. And I do not like what I've heard, and I'm sure I did hear right, and I'm not misinterpreting anything. If men get away, from police custody, why leadership and all of those things has to be mentioned concerning the men getting away? In my view, the policemen are responsible for prisoners who they have been arrested and put there in custody. If, in the opinion of the officer in charge, feels that doubtful about the person or persons there, you make some requests for these prisoners to be transferred to Tongue, and probably if that was done, if that is the case, if that was done, the men would not have been free to kidnap the owner of the yacht along with his wife, etc. I find that this is all nonsensical. The whole thing about it is this. I mean, I'm not into politics, but I do not like what I hear, and I think that, I mean, this is not the kind of report that should be given. The people in charge of the police station are the ones to be blamed.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you, caller. Thank you very much. It's 13 minutes on to 8 o'clock. Let's go back to the telephone line. Good morning, caller. Hello, good
morning, sir. How are you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
Not bad, not bad. Just one little observation. I just drove through the Grand Mall, Fontenoy area. It is something I have seen for a while now in pure Grenada. Now, I applaud the bus sheds that were erected, but somewhere in the assessing of those areas, maybe they should have looked at putting larger bins or making some revision to the garbage collection in those areas. The thing nasty this morning. I'm not sure if it's dogs or people just rest their garbage on the side of the road, but I imagine that in the Fontenoy area, some of that garbage must be going onto the beach. You're talking plastic, Pampers, all kind of things. Innocent, the thing look real nasty this morning. It look bad. It's not the first time. So
that's in the Grand Mall area, you said?
Grand Mall, Fontenoy area.
Okay.
So the one in Fontenoy is just around the area where that new bus shed was erected. The one in Grand Mall is just before Pier 57. That being there is always garbage all around the place. But the one in Fontenoy, the garbage must be getting onto the beach. And I'm not sure why no one, whether it's the solid waste or whoever, see the need to either put more bins, all right, talk to the residents, maybe change up how the collection is. I'm coming from Soteres every morning, and this is the only place you see this nastiness on the entire Western Corridor. I think we can do better. We need to do better, all right? We really need to do better. Have a good day, man.
Thank you. Have a good one yourself. 11 minutes on to 8 o'clock. Good morning, Innocent. I am texting about the escaping of those who have been in police custody. I heard that ISIS was in Grenada in the past. ISIS is striking Grenada in its heart, shooting in the marketplace, shooting on Grandlands Beach, and an attack on innocent tourists vacationing on our island. I am appealing to the young government administration to be vigilant, stay strong, and leave no stone unturned. As a senior citizen, ISIS is unleashed. Thanks. Wow. Okay. Good morning, caller.
Hello.
Hi. Morning. Welcome to the program.
Yeah, well, I'm a little concerned about this gun thing going on in Grenada. Look, man, the 7th of this month, a guy shot up on a boat. He shoot, and nothing come out of that. And this guy always shooting, and every time he's shooting, you see him free on the street. I mean, something wrong.
Okay.
They do so, they bring it down in town. They bring it on Grenada Beach and our beautiful. This thing will hinder people from coming here.
Definitely.
This will hinder people because all these fellas and them is drugs, tooting bandits. They're taking cocaine as more than the machine we're making it. And oh God, I wish we could pray for Grenada. Grenada need a spiritual push out.
Well, why don't you initiate the prayers for us, man?
Oh God, well, I could organize that, but oh God.
Yeah, pray for us. All right. Have a good one, bro. Have a good one. All right, good morning, Grenada, Mr. Innocent. How are you doing, sir? Nawasa, we need some water in Mount Parnassus in the coconut, please. Good morning.
Yeah, morning, Innocent. Morning to you, listeners, and morning to you, viewers. I want to support Mr. Arolo, he's your first caller, in terms of the article in the newspaper. It was referred to me, and I was further told that at least there is support of that article by at least one member of the Independent Caucus for Constitutional Reform. They need to refute that if that is not true. And when I saw this article, I remember some of the ways that clandestine people operate. And I mean, I'm very suspicious of who is behind that. My own contribution this morning has to do with the situation in Haiti. It's interesting that, to me, the news item that was done in Haiti can be a piece of manufactured geopolitical item. Because Uncle Sam and their company is about to do certain things in Haiti, so they have to make sure that things work according to plan. I privileged the other news outlet, and it is believed that there's a reason why the lady is being indicted, because whenever any election is held, regardless how it's held, she's more likely to be elected, whether it's on sympathy or her own personal ability. So they have to be in control, and the real people that need to be arrested, I'm not saying that she's innocent or not, but the real people that need to be arrested sit in Miami, in Florida, and in Ottawa and so on. They're not going after these people and the people with the money, the billionaires, and then who causing Haiti to be in the condition they are. Thank you very much.
Thank you, caller. Thank you very much. That is a type of dangerous when kept, and them has no filter and arrogance towards their own country. Words are powerful. We need to be careful what we put in the public. Can't support you more. Good morning, caller.
Innocent, how are you going today?
I'm good morning. How are you?
Great. Innocent, I was trying to get onto your program, I think it's on Friday, with this young guy that was talking about Grenada Business Diary or some kind of a thing.
Uh-huh.
Right. No, I don't know him, but it is alleged that, and I remember that too, that there was a lady from Carriacou, I don't know if he's in conjunction with a lady from Carriacou. She was on a program talking about that same idea, you know. She, if I remember, because I remember somebody was saying that it's alleged that that idea was out already, because I believe, to the best of my ability, I stand corrected if I'm wrong, I apologize, because I'm not perfect. She had this website up, but I don't know what happened to it. She had, if people wanted to be in a hotel, Airbnb, if people wanted to do a business, whatever it is, she had this Grenada telephone directory, or whatever, the Grenada directory online. She had that yes, I think so. So I don't know if it's a new idea, or I don't know if this is a joint leadership or joint conjunction with a lady, but to the best of my ability, like I say, if I wrong, apologize.
Okay.
To me, I heard that a lady from Carriacou, she was on a program, and it was a wide variety of access, where you could go to get business, hairdressing, food,
okay.
Building supplies, hotels. To me, as though I hear that concept as before, but like I say, so I don't want to bash anybody.
Okay.
I'm not saying that he steal anybody's idea,
Okay.
but to me, as though I'm hearing it, and if I am wrong, I apologize.
Okay, thank you very much. It's 4 minutes away from 8 o'clock. You know the digits, 435-2041. Sharon Bartholomew, good morning again. Anika Reese says good morning. Good morning, Anika. Good morning, caller.
my brother.
Hi, good morning.
How are you?
I'm good. You need to turn the volume down.
Turn it down. Yes. Let me turn it again. Right.
Lovely.
Yes. I seen my wonderful, beautiful brother yesterday evening.
Who was that?
That is the one that was woken on Sunday.
Kenroy Baptiste?
That's right.
Yes, okay. He came and look for you?
Yeah, man.
Right.
Get a nice chat and thing, man.
Okay.
I tell him he must bring you too.
You have to bring me. I'll come for myself.
You come for yourself?
Yes. I ain't coming behind Kenroy.
He's a wonderful brother, man. Don't say that.
Okay.
Yeah.
But Miss Jacob, you okay?
Yeah, I am more than okay.
That's nice. That's nice.
He want to take out my picture, but I didn't let him take it out.
Why?
No.
Okay.
Wasn't ready for that yet.
Okay.
But he coming back.
Okay.
He coming back again.
All right.
Yes.
Okay, well,
wonderful, and I just have a wonderful program on a Sunday.
Right, nice.
I love it.
Nice.
Yes.
Okay.
So,
okay, well, have a good day. Eh?
And you have a blessed and a wonderful day. God bless everybody.
All right, love you. Bye-bye.
Love you, darling.
All right, have a good one. Good. It's 3 minutes away from 8 o'clock, 3 minutes away from the BBC's news bulletin. We look forward to that as usual. Let's go back to the telephone line. Good morning, caller.
Yeah, innocent. Good morning to you, sir.
Welcome.
Yes, I know the time is limited. Just as a little input in what went on with those guys in Grenada today. What get away from the station? You know what I mean? I would blame the supervisors. Because you know who you have in custody. You know what I mean? I believe they are motivated. You know? It could be inside. I could be wrong, right?
Uh-huh.
I don't like what went on. And then shortly after that, you go tell me I want to go up in Grenville up there. And next one, bandit. And that one too, he want to use the washroom and he will tell me, let him go inside and use the washroom. And then you will say, you see that? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
This is a serious concern. What going on with the security? So now those guys are from Grenada, you build up security, so you make it more serious. If a man want to go and use the washroom and somebody go inside of it with a man, they handcuff him inside of it. You see what I'm saying? So this kind of thing is not good for the public, you know, to what's going on. You know, and I figure that those guys are them that to bring to justice, and let justice, prevail.
Okay.
Innocent, thanks again, man.
Have a good one, eh?
Right.
All right, bye-bye. All right, folks, this is where we've got to pull it down this morning. It's, all right, Lucille Edwards. I'm listening. Good show from Dominica. Good show from Dominica. Show here in Dominica. Tell Roosevelt I say hi, all right? Yeah. And to all those of you out there in the diaspora, Grenadians from near and far, good morning, whatever time zone you're in. Have a good day. And it's been a pleasure being around with you this morning again. And if the good Lord spare our lives and all things are equal, we'll do it again tomorrow, same time, same place, same frequencies, channels, platforms. I'll be with you once again. This is your award, right? It's not mine, it's yours. You made it happen. Thank you once again for your participation in the program, and we look forward to another engagement tomorrow. Until then, bye-bye. I love you. I'm gone.